Yajna tapa karamna tyajam karyameva tata. Yajna tapaschaiva pavanani manishina. Kante? You may renounce all karma, but you should not renounce yajna, tapas, and charity, because these three karma purify the soul. They purify the individual. Because kamyanam karamnam nyasam sannyasam kavivido sarva karma phala tyaga prahus tyaga vichakshana. Krishna says, some people say renounce all your karma, renounce the karma where it is only for your own selfish motives. But some say renounce the fruits, the desire to be attached to the fruits of your karma. Karma being action, not as opposed to destiny. But Krishna says, na dveshta kushlam karmna kushlai nanusha sajjate tyage satta samavishto medhavi chinna sanshay. You should do your karma as unattached as possible. Such a person who is not attached to his desired karma is a true yogi. And a person who doesn't keep on complaining when they have to do something they don't want to do is a sign of a good sannyasi, good renunciant, good yogi. Why? Because nahi devrita shakkam taktum karmanna sheshata yastu karma phala tyagi sa tyagit tavidiyate. Because it's not possible to renounce karma completely. When we are thinking, we are doing karma with our mind. When we are talking, we are doing karma with our speech, with our mouth. And when we are using our limbs, we are doing karma with our senses. Because you cannot renounce karma, why not only do karma that's actually going to take you further? Therefore, yajna, tapa, and dhan. Now, yajna is service. Serving yourself is also a type of yajna. Serving others is also yajna. Atiti yajna, dev yajna, brahma yajna. So yajna is service. Tapas is leading a life of good conduct, good behavior. You may think the world about somebody, but if your behavior doesn't come through, those thoughts mean very little. So Krishna defines tapas of three types. Dev, Dvij Guru, Pragya, Pujanam, Shaucham, Arjamam, Brahmachara, Hinsa, cha Sharinam tapuchate. To pray, to give respect to your elders, to your gods, to the ones, to your teachers, and to the wise people, and to remain non-violent is the tapas of body. Anudvay karam vakyam satyam prehatam jayata. Swadhyaya vasanam jaya vangmayam tapuchate. To speak words that are endearing, to not hurt the other person with your harsh and bitter words. To constantly engage yourself in self-study and practice of chanting the holy names, or even chanting Om, or meditating the correct way. That is the speech, that is the tapas of speech. Mana prasada saumyatam maunamatma vinigraha bhav sanchuddhire tapo manasam uchyate. To constantly purify yourself and to remain happy under all circumstances, thinking it's just divine grace, whatever it is. It's the tapas of mind. Therefore, if we were to renounce tapas, we are no good to anybody. We actually become extremely selfish, because tapas is when somebody shouts at you, to shout back at them means you haven't done any tapas, you haven't practiced any restraint. It's the easy route. Somebody yells at you, yell back at them. Somebody is violent with you, be violent back with them. That's not tapas, that's the path of agony. It's below ordinary. And hence Krishna says, you should not renounce tapas or yajna. Because ahami sarv yajnanam bhokta cha prabhurevacha. Because I'm all yajna, Krishna says, and I'm the receiver of all fruits, of all yajnas anywhere in the whole world. Therefore, to work hard in life is also yajna. Yajna, the one who knows that is yajna. The one who knows what I'm supposed to do is performing a yajna. Eating food is also yajna. So then he says, nityam karma. Nityam, the definition of Nitya Karma is not necessarily doing Agnihotra, offering fire offerings, doing fire offerings. And Nityam Karma is the karma you have to do. If you're a householder, no matter how much you hate, you have to get out of the bed every morning and earn a meal, put food on the table for your family. It's your Nityam Karma. If you renounce it, you won't feel peace. The Nitya Karma of a sannyasi is to be available for others, for other people. If a sannyasi stops doing that, a sannyasi will not have peace. Sahajam karma kaunte sudosham api na tajjayet. Sarvarambahi doshen dhumena agni rivavrita. Just because you have to do something and you don't want to do it is not good enough a reason to not do it. Because even in your most favorite actions, there is going to be a part which you don't like to do. Just like when you ignite fire, even when it's fully lit, there's going to be some smoke here and there. I can't say I don't want the smoke. If I want real fire, there's going to be some smoke. So half of a human being's life is spent resisting things. I don't want the smoke. I only want the warmth of fire. And in doing so, they keep running away from what they have to do. But unfortunately, if you try to run away from what you have to do, nature will keep coming back to you and get the job done. You cannot resist what you are supposed to do, what you ought to do. Prakritistvam yakshati. Nature will draw you back into your natural play field. Before I renounced, I thought, after I renounce, I'll just sit in peace and chant the holy names and nothing else. But now I'm more busy than I ever was. Earlier I was busy for my own endeavors, which helped people, but in the form of employment or something like that. But now I'm only busy because of people. Earlier, I could have my weekends free, or sometimes I could just go away. Now that's not the case. This is my karma now. This is what I've signed up for. Now if I start to search my whole life in this life, then I will never be at peace. And that's what most of us around do. In their youth, they search for their childhood. In their childhood, they want to be quickly, get old and have their own independence. As they get older, they want their youth back. But those who are young see the old ones getting pension, just not having any stresses about money and stuff, just taking it easy. So everybody wants the easy bits. Nobody wants to get rid of the seeds. We all want fruits with no seeds in it. You can just bite on it and be done with it. But if there is no seed, there is no fruit either. You destroy the seed of karma by being detached to karma. When you're detached, the seed of karma is destroyed, because you are not drawn back to this world because of your karma. You have to come back because of your desire. If you have any unfulfilled desire at the time of your death, you will come back. And once you come back, then you are tied to the laws of nature. And then you have to put up with the results of all the karma you did in the previous life that are going to be matured in this life. But if you don't have any desire, when you leave your body, there is no coming back for you. Yasya naham krito bhavo, buddhir yasya na lipyate, hatpa pesama lokan hanti na nibaddate. Kante, Krishna says, Arjuna was called Kante because Kunti was the name of his mother. those who are not absolutely smeared and smothered in worldly desires, or even if they're not attached to the outcome, they're just doing it because they think it's what they have to do, such a person remains unattached to the fruits of karma. They don't have to suffer the fruits of their karma. Otherwise, one is always tied in their karmic cycle.